I want to talk about why good sleep is so important. I mean, you're seeing a lot of professional athletes like LeBron James. I mean, they're spending $1 million a year just in recovery alone, and what is preparing them to be successful. And it's not just athletes; it's business leaders and beyond. Why is great sleep so important?
The way I always tell people, there are a couple of things I always tell them. First, again, you should think of sleep like a workout or eating healthy, right? At the end of the day, the 80-20 of living a healthy life is sleep 8 hours a day, 7 to 9, something in that range, work out X times a week, and try to have healthy meals. One thing I always suggest to people to see if they are sleep deprived or they can get more out of their sleep is try to sleep 1 hour longer every day for a week. At the end of the week, you gain one night because you gain 7 hours, right? And then you tell me how you feel. Sometimes people, they say, oh, I don't have time, or I have to work really hard and I don't have the space to do that. But the mental benefit that you get in terms of freshness and sharpness by being at the peak of your mental performance because of sleep will let you gain way more time than 1 hour you invested in the sleep.
Yeah. And I guess on the converse of that, I'm curious, can you make up for sleep debt, or are there kind of limitations around that?
There is a limitation. You can make up only within 2 days. So if you're sleep deprived, if tonight you sleep only 4 hours and you accumulate a 4 hours sleep debt, you have only 2 days to gain that back.
Mm-hmm. So for those that are listening to this podcast, like any specific tips that you've just kind of seen over time just to improve sleep quality, whether it's things like white noise, blackout curtains, like what actually works?
Yeah. So a couple of different things of the outside thermal regulation. So temperature is the big elephant in the room, and there is plenty of evidence. Like outside temperature regulation, one thing that works really well is to do a shower before going to bed where you keep switching between hot and cold. And so I call it almost thermal disruption. And so you do 30 seconds really hot, 30 seconds really cold, and you do it 5-6 times. If you were lucky enough and you're in an hotel with a sauna and a cold plunge, that is even 10x better, right? But this thermal shock will really help you to relax, and then you will fall asleep better. Then the blackout curtains. So it's really important that on top of temperature, you're also sleeping in an environment that is really dark. Another thing that I do at home, I have Philips Hue, and so all the lights start dimming down starting 8 p.m. They switch to orange and then they dim down. So you want to get into this environment that is darker and darker before going to bed. The opposite in the morning, what every doctor suggests is to be exposed to sunlight for at least 10 minutes every morning. Because again, you have this biological clock inside your body. And so light is what drives most of that. And so getting sunlight early in the morning will wake you up and will give you energy, and being exposed to a dark environment at night will help you to start slowing down.